Why, hello everybody. This is Joe, your Lego man here. So today I'm going to start my day off with the enjoying the Lego flower section here. That's part of Jean's Lego Flower Shop. Check out her channel, doing some great work. It's always nice to come down here, take a look, and think about what I'm going to do in this little studio space. So it's still a work in progress. Speaking of which, today what I'm going to do is I need to, first of all, clear up this table. I got the Italian Riviera there. I will be putting that on a base plate today. And then I got that one. I got the assembly square. The ATST walker's got to get upstairs somewhere. Now, I want to put the Italian Riviera and the assembly square in my city, but I have no space. And once I light this up, you will see what I mean. Now that I got a little bit of light on this thing, as you can see, there is no space here, so I do need to reorganize the city now. One of the things that I'm going to be redoing are the roads. So right now, as you can see, I'm using one road plate. I widen it a little bit to kind of make 2 lanes. I don't think it's big enough. So what I am planning to do is using one road plate for one direction and then another road plate for another direction. So I'm going to tinker with the design for that, which means this is going to get redesigned somehow. And in doing so, I need to also expand it. Now, to expand it, I'm probably going to be moving those. I'm not sure where yet. And I want to go that way, which means I got to clean up some of my own personal garbage. But in the meantime, we're going to start with Mills playing the Riviera. And then I'll figure out what the heck am I going to do here. So in my studio space, what I did for now, I brought it in another table and I moved everything that was on the other table here. Got the Artemis rocket, the tallest freestanding structure in our Lego city, which we'll be back to eventually. Assembly Square, the other museum, the ATST for now, and the International Space Station. As far as the other table, still got the Italian Riviera along with the Krusty Krab. So I'm going to get those Mills plated, and then they're going to go onto the other table there, and then I'll get started on some road work. So I have put the Krusty Burger on a Mills plate. So I will get this into my city at some point. It didn't work out too bad. I kind of left it on the original plates. I'll fill these gaps in once I place it. And as you can see, there's the Simpsons crew, Krusty. I believe I can't remember the cop's name, Sideshow Bob, and the dude with the mop. So we're going to slide those off to the side. Now, for the Italian Riviera, I was going to put it on one plate, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put it on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have this in the middle of a water. I'll have it either accessible by boat, probably, but I'll put it on the 4 plates now before placing that in the city once I redesign the city. here is my 4 base plate, mills plate. I don't have anything to fill that. I'm not going to worry about it because the Riviera is going to be right in the middle of this thing. Now, I'll show you what I've done with the Riviera. So that is the Riviera inverted. There's the top part of it. So what I've done on a couple others, I take these little 1x1 round studs. Now I got that many primarily for my airport because they are my runway lights topped with translucent red. So for this particular case, I kind of put them sporadically to where I think it needs the most support. I might put a couple more in the middle there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it on here, see if I can lock it down to some degree. So let's see how that's going to work out. So that didn't work out too bad. Now, one thing I did notice, the front, they kind of locked down pretty good. Now there is a bit of a gap, as you can see here, but once I started tiling up the water, I could fill that in no problem. Make it look a little more fluid. Now, when you get around this way here towards the back, just based on the angles, they don't quite lock down, which, you know what? I'm fine with that because on an overall basis, it ain't gonna go anywhere. And when I move it, of course, I'm gonna be careful. So let's get these buildings back on top. In place. So this isn't looking too bad. So once like I said, once you get the water tiled in, I can get it around there, kind of like how I did with the Harry Potter castle. So like I said, this is going to be in the middle of the water. I don't know if I'll have it boats only access. Maybe I'll make some kind of walkway from that. I don't know. But for now, it's going to be there. Now the next thing I'm going to be working on is we slide that out of the way. Is with my city redesign, I'm going to be redesigning my roads. Now, as you can see right now, I used the 1 base plate, widened it a little bit with the lane down the middle. What I'm thinking about doing is a complete redesign. Now, the issue I have with these, let's take you to the city and I'll show you, is the corners. Now, I like the square corner. I know some other guys, they got the curved one. I'm not too big of a fan of that. The thing I have issues with is when they're coming around, it seems a little tight. Especially with the bigger trucks, they're practically, jamming out. So I'm gonna make this. So if I have it, basically this is one lane coming around, I'll be a little bit more happy with that. More than likely, so that way they're not cutting into oncoming traffic. So I'm going to see what I can come up with. I'll tinker with the roads before I start redesigning everything. And here we go. So I have 2 sections of road here. Both the same. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave one intact. The other one I'm going to completely rip apart and redesign. To try to make these lanes a little bit wider than what they are now. So let me get that apart and see what I can come up with. Alright, so I have the base plate stripped down. So basically got all my 2x4 blocks with the 2x4 tile on it. These were my sewer ones. I'm probably going to keep these, try to reincorporate those. Those are my 4x6s, all my 2x2 bricks, my 1x8 tile, and the under support for the road. I'm going to keep it the same height. The road will be going back on these. I'm just going to see what other design I can come up with on here and compare it to that one when I'm done. One thing I am going to do, I'm going to switch this out to a green plate because I want to try to keep all these blue for water and try to standardize my stuff a little bit better. All right, so this is kind of a rough idea of what I'm going to be playing with. So this is one full road plate, basically, well, one stud short of a road plate. I got the white tile in the middle. It will become yellow at some point because yellow always divides one side traffic from the other. As far as the white lines on this side, I may incorporate them into the sidewalks on the other stuff that I do here. But you can see between here and here, this is a little bit wider. So I'm kind of liking this a little bit more. I'm probably going to keep it as this. So that way I'm not using too much space up in my city for roads. It's still a base plate wide. The only difference is I don't have the Technic pieces to connect everything. I just have the two plates in there. So that's my rough idea for now. I'm just going to carry on. And that'll probably be it for this video. So stay tuned because the city shall be reorganized at some point in the near future. So like, subscribe, drop a comment. And the JJ Builders and Joe the Lego Man, we'll see you soon.